You're listening to Living Podcariously, bringing you real men's perspectives, unfiltered, unapologetic, and uncensored. Recorded live in the Living Podcariously studio in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Welcome to Living Podcariously.
Oh, you didn't say, oh, yeah.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah.
Welcome to Living Podcariously. I am Adam. I am one of your hosts for Living Podcariously. Sitting on my left in the man chair. I don't know what to call it.
Brown chair.
Yeah, I'm the man. It's Tack, and I'm back.
Tack is back.
I tried to rhyme again.
Back again.
Back again.
I think that's a 98 Degrees song. All right, sitting over on the lady shades.
Slim Shady, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Andrea Joy.
And back as usual.
I'm Jay Alvarez. So wait, did we take effeminate out of his title now? Like he's just the man
Yes.
now?
Oh,
Is that the effeminate man?
The effeminate one
God
or
damn
something.
it.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm still there.
He went to Metallica last week. We'll give him a break.
At least they didn't call you the ginger one.
Did they arrest any teenagers for downloading their music?
Napster.
Holding a grudge there, huh?
A little bit. Fuck Lars and all his
That's
holes.
like 20
Even
years
the
ago.
pierced ones.
We have a big show in store for you, following up something very big that happened last Friday. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. We've got a lot of guests in studio this week. Ken from oneKaway is here with us. oneKaway podcast out of Orlando, Sanford area.
That's it.
We also have Jason Crase from Cocoa Village Playhouse, who's joining us as well. He's off in the background. Hi,
Jason.
He's doing good. And Mike Burns is joining us in studio as well.
What's going on?
And we've got the girlfriends of both Jay and Mike in studio as well.
Looking lovely watching.
and my
Sorry,
girl-
it was my boob that hit that.
If anything is going to hit a boob, that's good.
Sorry, these are new.
No, these are my God-given tools.
Oh, gosh.
We hear Jason in the background. It's the best background laugh ever. We want to talk about a couple things real quick. We want to plug our Patreon page, patreon.com/livingpodcariously. If you enjoy the content of our shows, and especially if you're joining us for the first time coming from our listener event on Friday, help us out. Go throw us a couple bones on Patreon. $1 a month, $5 a month, whatever you want to give. I think we have it all the way up to what, Tack? Like $25 or $50 a month?
50, I think, is our
50 a
top.
month?
Yeah.
And they pretty much get to write our shows for $50 a month, don't they?
Well, they got to go check it out, and it has all of our rewards right there.
They
To
get
find
mouth
out how much
hugs.
it'll take for us to sell out.
It's not much. On there, by the way, is if you give $5 a month, we have a few of our mugs left over from our listener event. We're also placing another order sometime in the near future. If you donate $5 or more a month, we're going to send you a Living Podcariously mug. And just in, we've got stickers, so we're going to send you one of the stickers as well.
Stickers. You can stick them anywhere you want.
You need to
And I'm actually-
pull that mic up towards you, baby.
It was my boob that hit it, remember?
Well, you were lower earlier. Get
You want me to get low?
Get low.
Get low.
Yes, that's
Hello,
good.
Can you go?
So I'm actually drinking from one of our Living Podcariously mugs, and it actually makes it taste better.
Yeah, I think you're right. And you get smarter when you drink it, because you were nailing trivia on
I was nailing it.
on Ken's episode of the Twisted 10, which you got to go check out.
To hear more about that, listen to the
hear
latest
there's-
episode of the Twisted 10.
There's an asterisk on that, though. I heard you had performance-enhancing
Yeah.
drugs over there.
I don't know what you're talking
no,
about.
I think my knowledge of Gordon Shumway should have definitely carried me to the victory.
Melmac and all that. Yeah, Jay got robbed.
And it's
Oh,
bad.
Now you're saying it now.
For those of you who think I'm wrong, look up Gordon Shumway in preparation for that episode.
We also want to send you to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/livingpodcariously. Hit us an email at show@livingpodcariously.com if you want to contribute to Andrea Joy's Diary segment towards the end of most of our shows. That's basically where the guys on the show have to answer questions honestly submitted by our listeners. You can submit it anonymously, or you can give us your name and your location and your age or whatever the hell you want to give us.
Phone number, email address, whatever.
Size. Yeah, well, all that stuff. What other stuff that we want to plug?
There's something else on there, but you don't want to.
I'm not going to propose to Andrea.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
that's not-
okay.
no. That
Number
was what
I
she
tried,
wrote
Andrea, I
as number
tried.
2 right there is
Right,
proposed to Andrea.
yeah.
That's not, no, I'm not.
She showed me and giggled when she showed me. She's like, "Hee."
When I do propose, it's not going to be on the podcast, just so you know.
He did ask me if I wanted to be his wife last night.
Do you
was
that
think
it?
that counts?
Was that it?
I wanted to call you right away, but he said it didn't count. I said, you just asked me if I wanted to be your wife.
That's damn, dude. That's towing a line.
Was this one of those arguments like,
Was I
do you want to
drunk?
be my wife? Then you'll fucking do it. Was it something like that? Or
that misogynist.
like a threat?
he was looking romantically into my eyes.
Okay.
It was very romantical.
Is this after Village Idiot when I was really drunk? Is that when this was?
During?
Oh, during.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
I'm saying.
All right, that makes sense now.
It still counts.
Speaking of
man.
Village Idiot,
Drunken proposals.
just don't fly me to Vegas when I'm inebriated like that. Speaking of Village Idiot, we want to give a huge shout out to the listeners and to our fellow podcasters in the community and to the general public who came out to see us at our first ever Living Podcariously listener event at Village Idiot. I think our total count was throughout the course of the 4 hours was 350 people tagging.
Hell yeah.
No,
dude.
it
That's
was
fucking awesome.
358
Okay.
Oh,
We'll
sorry.
go.
Precise.
We'll go with that.
I like how precise that
and
is.
a half.
Who was the half?
A big
The
Ew,
dog.
Gross.
Oh, okay.
I consider that ridiculously monumentally successful.
Hell
for the
yeah,
night.
it was. It was a good fucking night, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't even walk the next day.
What happened to you?
Might not have been because of the event. After that proposal.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we know.
That's what I'm saying.
It was the go-go boots.
You said yes a couple times.
And she's talking to God during that.
Yeah, I was about to say Jesus probably got invited into the bedroom a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus is invited everywhere.
All right, there we go.
Religious podcast is what we're turning into, Jay. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, he was Father Adam all night, so
That's true, he was.
It was, dude. You looked. I wasn't sure if you were like a mortician or.
First thing Jay says when he shows up at the event, or was it you?
I thought it was at
Somebody
prom.
said, "Does he look like a limo driver?" Or
Yeah,
something like,
yeah. I said, I don't know if you're the director of the funeral home or the chauffeur for the funeral home. I couldn't tell the difference.
Adam, I thought you looked very handsome.
Thank you, baby.
You're like if the funeral home needed an Uber at the last minute.
We're going to run through real quick our sponsors that helped us out on that event that we're going to throw some extra love their way. Other than what you hear on our commercials, there was also some sponsors that donated some door prizes and things like that for us to give away. So right off the bat, Village Idiot Pub, by far the most fun I think we've ever had there. Great venue. Hot Pink showed up to perform. Village Idiot Pub really took care of our audience, our listeners, and helped us to make a few new listeners because there were some folks that were there that had never heard of Living Podcariously. So we were very happy to have them host. Jason, Shelly, Marissa, I can't remember all the waitresses and bartenders' names that were there, but they really hooked us up, and we want to thank you guys tremendously for that. Village Idiot Pub's in downtown Cocoa Village, on Harrison Street, right across from the park. It's a tap room. It's all beer and wine. They have a mead down there that's really good as well. But go check them out. They always have something really fun going on the weekends down there. It's a really good place to go in Brevard. So thank you, Village Idiot Pub, for sure.
what I thought that they did was pretty cool is that because we're selling our cups that night and they got to drink from the kegs for free until we were out.
Giving our cups away for a donation that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what I thought was really cool is that once we ran out of that Bug Nutty beer, they also did one more round.
Well, there's a story behind that.
There's a story.
I don't know if you heard this. So Jason was behind the bar most of the night, and he came out to help us a little bit. But when the 2 kegs ran out, and by the way, they ran out at about 10 o'clock. So they went from 7 p.m. to 10. That's 300 beers in that time that were given away. Ridiculously quick for 2 kegs, to be honest. So good on the fucking patrons at Village Idiot for going in there and tapping those kegs. But yes.
That's 100 beers an hour. I'm half Asian.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm just saying.
Thank you, Ken.
Math is hard.
I've never been angry on the podcast before. I never got upset or mad at someone before. Okay. But I will say the one lone guy that has ever pissed me off with a podcast, I'm not going to call him out by name, was one listener, and it was a listener of ours who bitched Jason out for running out of free beer.
What?
Now,
Really? It was?
dead serious.
Who?
Who?
I'm not naming names.
Say it
It's
for
nobody.
us.
It's nobody. Any of you guys know. I promise you, it's not. You're not going to know who it is. But he went to Jason and tore Jason in front of some other, patrons buying beer. Tore him a new asshole for running out of the free beer. Now we've made it very clear that 2 kegs are there. It's unlimited beer until the kegs run out.
Yeah.
The kegs ran out, and this guy wanted more free beer. So he bitched at Jason. Well, Jason did not have to do this, but he came up on stage right around the same time that I think Jay was up there for us, and we'll talk about that.
Jay's the one who did the announcement.
It was right before I started the announcements, and I heard him say it, so I was like, wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, he came up and gave everyone who had one of our Living Podcariously mugs in their hand at the bar, got a free additional round of anything they wanted from not just those kegs we had because they were gone, but anything that those patrons wanted, they got a free beer. So he ate, 120 purchases worth of beer, because that's about how many we ended up giving away that night. So good on Jason. Thank you very much for doing that. And Jason, I know we didn't have any control over that. However, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That sucks. But you know what? If that's the worst that happened that night, I think we did pretty fucking good.
That was a pretty good night. I used to do security at clubs for a living. That was a really, really good night.
Yeah, we were.
I didn't see any problems with anybody there.
No, not at all.
We're going to thank Hot Pink real quick. Obviously, Hot Pink is one of my favorite bands in Brevard. Well, really, in the world. They came out. They rocked the fucking night. Mike knows them. Mike knows them. He knows.
I know, but he's just one sitting right there.
Mike, you did a great job.
Hot Pink fucking rocked it out for us. They brought a bunch of extra lights and all sorts of fancy shit in there. But their talent kind of plays through all that stuff. They were amazing. They did a really good job for us. So thank you guys. Thank you, Hot Pink, for that. By the way, if you want to book Hot Pink, just go to hotpinktheband.com, shoot them an email on their contact us section on there, and book them for your gig. I will tell you, they're a good 3 or 4 months out before they have any openings. So if you want them in 2018, start booking them now. So heads up on that. Hot Pink, again, great band, great covers, great everything they did that night. I was super, super impressed.
Indeed.
Run through these other sponsors real quick. So we're going to thank the Salty Fox for donating 2 gift boxes or gift baskets that we gave away on our raffle prizes. Thank you very much, Veronica and Sam down at the Salty Fox. Listen to their commercial in this. We're going to thank Bug Nutty Brewery, obviously, for the 2 kegs of beer. Unbelievable beer. Every single person that I asked loved it. It was the Nutty Idiot. It was a walnut lager. So thank you very much, Bug Nutty, for that. Oak and Iron Photography were the 2 photographers that were there last night. That's Bianca and Kyle taking photos of the entire event.
Made me feel famous all night. Like paparazzi was just like, "Oh, famous girl," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll pose."
I haven't shown you guys just because we're running out of time tonight, but there are 40 photos up online already for us to preview. It's a sample album. So we've got those sitting over on the computer. I'll show you after the show's over.
Oh, I thought you already posted all those.
No. Those are just sitting in a little secure section. So Oak and Iron, thank you very much. Also, Jimmy Klein Photography gave away a gift of our session. So thank you very much for Jimmy Klein Photography. Oak and Iron also gave away a session anywhere in Brevard, like an intimate style session, not like a boudoir shoot or anything like that, but they gave away a session as well. Bryn Allen Salon gave away 2 baskets. So thank you, Brenda, and specifically thank Andrea Joy for putting the baskets together and hooking up our couple of listeners with that.
And their gift certificates are for me.
Nice. To come to see you?
Yep.
Oh, nice. See, there you go.
Instead of getting just the stuff, I wanted to add some services in there to get pampered. So those lucky winners come get pampered. Get your happy endings.
Watch out.
You always leave happy. I don't know why I was saying watch out.
I don't think she knows what that means.
I'm not adding to that.
What being
I feel
happy
sorry for you.
Smiling, feeling joy, happiness.
Who am I missing? What other sponsor?
Ray Brito.
Oh, Gallows Humor Podcast. Yes. Thank you, Ray Brito, for hooking us up with a 2 pair of POD tickets. So 2 people won that. One girl that won it was way more excited than I thought she was going to be to win POD tickets.
She was awesome.
She was excited to win.
Yeah,
that's true.
She was so happy.
Lorraine and I met her.
Yeah, I was about to say she was the one playing the game. Like she really didn't think she was going to win anything. That was her, right?
They were just walking along, bar hopping, and they're like, "What's going on here?" And Lorraine got him to play the game, and then she was talking to her friend, but I was still watching her when she won the game and got 2 extra tickets, and she's like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "I saw it. You won. You got it right in her ass."
It was weird. So we had 150 or so raffle tickets, and like out of the 11 prizes that were given away, we knew 5 of the people that won. So it looked incredibly rigged, but I assure you there was no rigging of anything that night. It was 100% random, but it just ironically ended up being several of our friends that won. It was really pretty cool. Yes, it was 5 or 6 of our friends that won, which was cool. But I mean, a lot of those were our listeners too that came out.
That sounds rigged.
That sounds right to me too.
I bought a lot of
I'm
raffle
not buying
tickets.
this.
I'm just saying.
I'm not buying this
I
at
feel
all.
a little gypped at
Yeah,
this
I
point.
think people were gypped.
Well, if we tried to rig it, we did a bad job because I think there were like 3 tickets that I called that people just weren't there.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Oh
though,
wait,
man.
I
You did
drew
a
the
good job.
tickets.
I know. I was going to just say that. I thought Jay, man, did a fucking fantastic job.
Fucking
being our hype man.
Yeah.
man. God damn, where were you at the very beginning of the night when I got up there? I'm like,
I was at work
I'm
using
Adam.
I was at work using that exact same energy on a bunch of people calling into a call center.
Yeah, the one before that, it was just like, I'm Adam. It was like NPR. I'm Adam, and we do a show, I guess.
This is
And
delicious dish.
Hot
Didn't
Pink
even
is coming
introduce us.
sometime.
I forgot.
I know, we're like standing up there like, we just look like morons standing there. And I'm going to do stuff, and okay, bye. And that was his, I was like, cool.
Why didn't anyone record that? I would pay so much money to see that.
yeah,
If anybody
Oak and Iron.
recorded that, please post it online.
Oak and Iron got it.
Recorded.
Oh yeah,
They were
video
but it's
recorded.
not-
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they got it.
They did?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yes.
Did they see our confused looks? Huh?
Kyle and Bianca, if you're listening to this, please see me first.
I didn't do bad. I just didn't do Jay good.
No,
that's
he did all right.
Jay had
I
it.
was exaggerating a little bit.
That was like
Meh.
missing raffle tickets, and Jay was like, "Oh yeah, we got," and he was like, "La la la la," and then we went to the next guy, and it was good.
Oddly enough, get the plug bell ready. They don't sponsor us, but Gregory's Comedy Club has done a great job preparing me just for that moment. They raffle off prizes at the end of every show. So I've been there once a month for the last 15 months.
You had a lot of
So
practice.
yeah, I've done a lot of raffles. This is my first rodeo, folks.
It shows, man. It
Hey,
shows.
the
Jay
time we
Alvarez,
went,
raffle announcer extraordinaire.
I won when Jay did it too. That was
Out at Gregory's?
exciting. Yeah.
You were-
Yeah, you did.
It was like my second raffle in my entire life.
what did
to
you win? The
win.
free passes or the gift certificate?
The free passes.
That's right.
But we have 10 of them at the salon.
Sounds rigged. That's all I'm saying. We're adding to the rigged of this whole event. That's all I'm saying.
Jay said at one point when we were planning the event and hey man, I might lean on you pretty heavy for the announcements and shit like that we got to do in front of the big crowds. I'm not necessarily nervous, but it's not my area to shine. And Jay's done this for a profession for so long. So while he wasn't there at the very beginning, so I got up and said a few things, and I'm like, okay, that went pretty well. Yeah, I forgot something. And then Jay shows up. And he gets on the mic. He's like, "Motherfucker, what's up?" And he gets the whole crowd excited and energized.
And the only thing missing was that brr, brr,
like Chris Crespo
and
brr, brr,
lights
brr.
and throwing shit in the crowd. The only
Yeah.
thing was missing.
We should
Yeah,
have
I
thrown
need
stuff at the crowd. They
I need to fix
loved
my
it.
T-shirt cannon.
Well, next time we're gonna have condoms with their logo on it.
Just
so.
candy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Little
maybe, sure.
Snickers
We actually
and
got-
Reese's.
We actually got prices for condoms from our Allegra printing.
I am so happy this is happening.
Yes,
Safe mouth hugs.
that's right.
Andrea, good job working the games that night. We had a ton of people play it, and we've got one of the game boards sitting over here now that was a huge hit. So good job running those games. We appreciate that.
It would have
Who's
been a
that?
lot easier if all the volunteers would have showed up.
Yeah, we got to thank our volunteers. You're right. So thank you to Lorraine,
said.
obviously sitting in here in studio with us.
Love you, baby. Thank you.
It's easier to
That's
call.
the only reason I didn't have to stand there the whole night.
It's easier to call people out as a thank you as opposed to calling people out who didn't show up. You know what I mean? It's easier to do this.
Nah, call them out, man. I want to know
Words
their
more
names.
positive.
Call them out.
Point out the friends that were there. Kim Kennedy.
Kim
Kim
Kennedy,
Kennedy
you
did
rocked
a
it all
great
night
job.
working
Oh,
the.
Kim was hilarious. She was barefoot the whole time. I'm sorry, Kim, for calling you out, but that was hilarious.
That would have been smart because my feet hurt so bad in
Oh
those
yeah.
boots.
Oh yeah.
Kim-
You had some high boots.
Kim
on,
is
girl.
the logo girl for our
Yeah?
logo.
Really?
She
is
kept
the
joking
logo
around.
girl.
She's like, everybody's taking my ass home tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
People were carrying her at one point. She
Yeah.
was wearing no shoes. I was like, "What's going on over here?" But
That's how we roll.
that's what I'm saying.
who else helped us? Obviously-
Jennifer Buddington.
Yep, Jennifer
Yeah,
Buddington
they
came
came
out.
out.
and helped
Jeremy
for a while.
Ryder.
That's right. Jeremy with Brand Allen Salon as well came out to help.
Yep.
Who am I forgetting? I'm sure we had one more.
Who
Well,
didn't
Mr.
show?
Wilson was there.
Oh, Josh, he's part of the
of course,
team.
Mr.
Yeah,
Wilson.
but he was. Still,
yeah.
he did
Trey
good.
stepped in on the game so I could just crawl up and flash everyone getting into a Jeep to hold a gun.
Oh, that was fun. Adam, did you make that board?
Yeah.
You did
I
for
made
real?
that.
Dude,
Yeah,
whose
seriously.
idea was that golf?
That
ball
was
thing? That game was
awesome, man.
awesome.
That was 100% Andrea's idea. She gave me this thing and she was, I want that. I said, okay. So
and
I made
he's
it.
my wood. It was sexy watching
That was
him out
awesome.
there.
No, that was awesome. That was an awesome game. I
We
thought it
call
was an
that
awesome
the
concept.
glory hole.
Living Podcariously's glory hole. Nice.
Interesting. There's a lot of different size holes on there, so
Yeah.
it fits everybody.
It does.
Where's Jason?
That's what one size fits all is. Lots of different
So
ones.
all I'm saying is, on Twisted 10, Tack was, he was reaching for his calf. That's all I'm saying, ladies.
No, you know what? There's a hole just for him. And in a little while, we'll actually have a Living Podcariously condom spread over the top. So when you get it, instant condom.
I'm excited.
Nice.
Wait, where's Jason? Where is he at?
He's out in the kitchen eating.
Oh, Jason.
He's waving from over there.
Is he eating my red beans and rice?
Yes, I think you're eating red beans and rice over there, Jason? Yes. That's
Yes,
what he's
fantastic.
eating. Oh. But no, the event overall went gangbusters as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's hard enough to get people to come out to anything when you do a call to action, and we've had very little people respond to something as simple as emails or, go.
It's hard to get people to email me.
It's not hard to get people to do anything if you say free beer.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's kind of a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe free
If
beer
there's
and
one
hot
thing
pink
you
did
should
it.
know about Brevard County, whenever free beer is cried, it's heard for miles.
Yep. I think you're right. So that combination of things just obviously worked. Free beer, having a no cover hot pink concert, and a Jeep in the middle of the show. I guess whatever. We'll go with it.
Yeah, an MPG.
Me
yeah,
flashing everybody.
Yeah,
Trying
well,
to get into
that's
it.
a normal Friday night though, so that's nothing.
Gosh, what am I missing? This is amazing. I live in Sanford. This is like way beyond what we have.
Brevard
Why you living out
County
there, you
is
big
where
dummy?
it's at. Let me tell you, drunk middle-aged women flashing.
Yeah.
Woo! Sexy.
That's Cocoa Village in a
what,
nutshell.
though? Mentioning middle-aged women, that was a huge demographic of people that showed up. So we had
was.
everything from literally underage people that were there just hanging out, not
I don't
drinking.
think you should admit that.
Well, it's
But no,
it's an
Village
all-ages
Idiot
bar.
is a place for families.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Yeah,
cool,
it is
cool.
for sure. So there's a couple like 15, 16-year-old kids that were hanging out there
With their parents.
all the way up to senior citizens that were partying. Every demographic of ethnicity, everything was out there. It was a really, really cool event.
was.
Oh, huge shout out, obviously, Ken with oneKaway. You guys both showed out
Yes, we
to
did.
the event,
Yep.
as well as
was
our
fun.
boys from Burn It Down. The Burn It Down crew came
was
out
awesome.
in force and drank with us for a while. Ray Brito didn't show up, but he gave us a prize. So 3 of the Podcast Mafia group podcasts in the Central Florida area came out to support us. So guys, seriously, thank you so much for that. It means more to us than you may ever know to get that love and support. And we're going to reciprocate as hard as we possibly can. So you let us
sounds-
know what you need us for. Just saying.
And thanks to all the mommies who brought their cute babies.
Oh, that was Jimmy Klein.
Adorable.
Yeah.
That's right. Jimmy had his his entire family, all 3 kids,
him and
and
his wife
out.
and 3 kids showed up.
Rebecca from Village Idiot, the
Brought
husband.
Oliver.
Yep. Rebecca from she's married to Jason. Brought their son. He's what?
Yep.
3-4 months old now.
Oh.
No, he's
Little guy.
over a year old.
All right, so we'll go with that.
It's like in the movies when the newborn looks like he's 2.
I'm bad with ages of kids. So thank you guys. We appreciate that. We had a blast. Go check out the Facebook page. You're going to see a ton of pictures. And tag yourself if you're in some of the photos. There's a lot of Oak and Iron snapped over 1,300 pictures that night, so we're going to have all of the ones that are decent up on the Facebook page here soon.
Did we thank them along with everyone else for being out?
I think
Yeah,
so.
we did.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did. All
Yeah,
right.
I think so. Yeah, Kyle and Bianca, Oak and Iron.
Yeah, I did miss
Paparazzi.
that. Yeah,
It did feel
they
like
were
paparazzi.
awesome. And they were fun too. They were actually fun with everybody they were talking to.
Yeah.
like a lot of times you go to those events and the photographers don't say anything to anybody. They were interacting. They were having a good time. That was fun to see.
Yeah, they are fun.
Cool.
Awesome couple of people. They really are. We're
I
going to be
met
doing a
them
lot
at
more
a
with them.
wedding, actually. So
Oh, God.
Yeah, they
knew
shoot
they
weddings,
were
guys. They
fun.
shoot weddings. They shoot high school graduations. They shoot cars if you pay them enough, apparently.
What was that
they-
second topic again?
Propose to Andrea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if they caught that.
It's a weird tie-in. All right, we're going to take a break in studio. When we come back,
for
we're
the
going to...
proposal, he's taking a break with the proposal.
Jesus Christ.
It's happening.
We've got some...
I didn't get my nails done. Crap.
Jesus. We've got some amazing guests that we're going to do interviews with, and potentially out of Mr. Mike Burns a little bit later, we're going to hear some of his amazing skills on vocals and on guitar. So stick around. This is going to be a hell of a good show tonight. So give us a few minutes and listen. Actually, during this entire show, as long as you're okay with it, I'm going to be playing all of the music during the show. Our breaks and our rejoin music is going to be some of Mike Burns' music that he's either written, co-written, or done as a solo act over the past several years. So everything you hear this time in the show is going to be from Mr. Mike Burns. All right, guys, we'll be right back after this.
Should I keep holding on? Should I keep holding on? You had to fall. Should've keep a holding on. Should've keep holding on. Do what you want. Fall back inside, though. Back inside my love. Say do what you do. Keep it right, my love. Keep it right, my love. Do what you want. Fall back inside, though. Back inside my love. Say do what you do. Keep it right, my love. Keep it right, my love.
Village Idiot Pub. You locals know about it. You guys from out of town have to check them out.
Village Idiot Pub is now a proud sponsor with Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10 podcasts.
It's more than just about commercials, though. The cast here will be taking our show on the road to Village Idiot to record some episodes as well as hold events. They have over 30 beers on tap, including ciders and Hefeweizen, my favorite, as well as hundreds of bottle choices.
Adam, you forgot my favorite, all the delicious wine. So get your friends together and enjoy the board games, puzzles, and the giant Jenga.
Let the owner, Jason, as well as the rest of the staff there, take excellent care of your beer drinking needs.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
Tuesday is open mic, Wednesday is trivia, Thursday is karaoke, Friday and Saturday night are live music.
Visit them at 4 Harrison Street, Suite 103, Cocoa, Florida, or Village Idiot Pub on Facebook. And don't forget, they are a dog-friendly location, so bring your friends, family, and fur babies.
Hey, Coco, have you ever heard of oneKaway?
Well, it sounds like one of them groups that I hang out with every Thursday.
Gosh, no. It's out of Sanford, Florida. It's a podcast by these two guys. They have no clue what they're doing, but you know what? It sounds awesome.
They let black and ease like you into it?
Oh, so many things to address there. But no, if you go to Google, just type in 1Kaway. And if you go to Facebook, type in 1Kaway. You'll find it.
What the fuck is a Google?
Oh, my God.
There it is.
Welcome back to Living Podcariously. So Jason had to bail out. He had to go take care of something. So we're going to invite him back in again maybe next week, and we're going to talk about the announcement party from Cocoa Village Playhouse, all the shows that are upcoming, all of that fun stuff. We do want to plug real quick for Surfside Players. That's the Cocoa Beach Playhouse. Andrea, what's coming up Saturday? What are you and I specifically going to be doing Saturday?
I think everyone will be most excited to come see you on stage.
I don't know about that. I'm supposed to be a Texan. A big
what?
billionaire Texan.
A Texan with a French accent.
That'd be awesome.
Are you D. Gene Wilder? Is that his line? That's got to be his line. That's the only-
Wilder.
That's the only thing he can do.
It's actually more of an improv. It's a murder mystery.
Are you-
So
you're
it's
gonna be-
audience participation. So the audience gets to be a part of it, try to figure it out. There's a whole thing going on. There's going to be a whole bunch of desserts. So during intermission, you get to mingle with the actors.
That sounds
the
like an
characters,
adult
and-
Clue party.
Kind
I
of.
love
Kind-
it.
yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
So everyone come
Mustard.
out and
Yeah.
it'll be a good time.
And you're going to be a BDM?
I am a BDB in this case. A big dick
I'm going to be
billionaire.
Trixie,
Oh,
an ex-stripper. So
Oh, nice.
having an affair with the Lord of the Manor.
Is that a spoiler alert?
Well, I
No,
do
no, no.
declare,
Nope.
I believe I
That
done
part's
caught the
fine.
vapors.
I'm not going to spoil the secrets behind my character.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
It is a juicy one too. Let me tell you.
Nice.
It should be fun. This is legitimately the first time I've been on a stage to perform in probably 15 years. So
Yeah, no, there was that one
see.
porno.
And this has no rehearsals or anything in it. We're just gonna get up there and just wing it. So
improv at its best. This is a lesson for me though because I suck at improv.
Yeah, you do.
I'm
you
really
do. You are bad.
nervous.
I need to learn. I need to get
Really
better.
nervous.
So I figured the best way to do it is throw myself in front of a bunch of people on stage somewhere.
Public humiliation is a good.
Yeah.
So
we
if
could start
anything, come
smaller.
out and see that. I mean, really.
Or we
Okay,
could just work on our improv here. But
And it's gonna be teams, so you don't have to do it individually. Like you'll be in teams.
That's the best way to do it, Tack, is with a group of people.
that's nice.
So you get to do it with a group, and you actually win a
Ba-ding,
prize
ding,
if
ding,
you're the
ding.
winning group.
Yeah.
If you do it the best.
All right, so
Nice.
tonight we featured so we record 2 shows every Monday night. First usually is Twisted 10, and then we go into Living Podcariously. So tonight he stayed for Living Podcariously as well. I want to talk to Ken a little bit. Ken hosted tonight's episode of the Twisted 10, and
Are you gonna throw it away?
no, dude.
Oh,
so
it was
two
good.
things.
Oh,
Two things. It was
man.
the longest ever, which is okay.
Is that an award I should be? Like
Yeah, no, but there's no bonus points
Yeah,
for
you
it.
don't
No,
get
but,
bonus
oh
points.
man,
bonus
Jay,
points.
oh man,
No.
come on, man.
Leave it to Ken to show it.
That's all right. I'm not bitter.
All right, yeah. Tack one. That's a spoiler alert.
Oh, you spoiled it. Yeah.
No, I teased it.
Leave it to Ken to show up to be the biggest at something. That's good job on that.
I was reaching for my calf, right, Tack?
Damn right.
I learned that from Tack.
That's a spoiler.
That is a spoiler right there.
Definitely, though. Yeah.
The second part is
Disappointment.
that he took Twisted 10 to a different concept for us this week. He added his twist on that show was so good. We had never done it in the 62 or so episodes that have been published so far.
Interesting.
I won't say what it is, so you got to go check it out. But he put a cool ass spin on that show, and it was seriously that was one of the funnest
It was tons of
Twisted
fun.
10s
Yeah,
we've
definitely.
ever done.
Loved it.
I had a blast doing it with you guys, and I just want to say again, thank you guys for having me. It was a blast just kind of working with you guys and just like talking back and forth. I mean, I just had like a show name, and you guys were like, it was like a competition instantly. So I loved it. It was great. It was awesome.
We love to compete.
Absolutely.
As soon as you said it was a game, I'm like, hold on, a whole episode of game time?
Oh, yes.
That's basically what it ended up being.
And there was a reward at the end. So Tack, you and I were gonna have to sync up after this.
Oh, okay,
We'll get you
all
your
right.
reward.
Mouth hugs, happy endings for Tad.
She does know what happy endings mean. See?
Look how happy he is. He's smiling.
Yeah, ear to ear, ear to ear.
All right, so Ken, let's talk about 1K a little bit for the listeners who haven't heard the Twisted 10 so far. What's 1K?
Yeah, so oneKaway, it's a show with myself, Ken, and my buddy. His name is Coco, and that's actually his name. He's got a tattoo on his like arm, I think left arm or something like that, and he's had that name since he was a little kid. And
So if you have a tattoo of a name on it,
that's
it
your
makes
name.
it legit.
That is legit, right?
Okay,
That's
got
legit.
it.
Like you got to have it. So I can call myself. What should I?
I want to be Diamond Sparkle.
Diamond Sparkles.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Isn't
You got
that
a
the name
tattoo?
of a little pony? I think.
No.
I don't know.
Probably.
That's my name.
I want a
Oh,
tattoo. I want a
or
tramp.
Aurelia Star.
Uh-oh. Adam wants a tramp
I want a
stamp.
tramp stamp that says tramp stamp.
That's good advertisement.
Right?
Don't you think?
But yeah, so we're a show. We're out of Sanford, Florida, and
Come on, we did it earlier. Jay coined it. We're doing it.
And we don't know what we're doing. I mean, we started at the end of February. We have no clue what we're doing. I think we're like 4 months in, and we're just learning. And thanks to a couple folks in the podcast mafia, we've gotten some notes, and we've kind of figured out, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Plug bell away.
Plug up. So yeah, I mean, we're just like learning, this whole craft. watched, and it's an awesome community that we're part of. So it's so much fun, and we're not doing it for money. We don't have notoriety. We don't have any fame. We don't have entertainment backgrounds. It's just two guys that are in an office that likes to bullshit with each other. So we're having a blast so far. But
that's the best part about it. Some of the best podcasts that are out there are just, rookies in the industry that just have a voice and they want to tell their stories. And that's what you guys are doing. And it's great. You guys just did I talked about it on Twisted 10 a little bit.
Yep.
You guys just did an episode with a bunch of kids and it was awesome. Now, granted, you guys sometimes get a little explicit, not too bad. You guys had the girl from cosplay on not too long ago. That was a great episode, but it's a little risque.
Yeah.
But the kids episode, that's a super dangerous thing to do because you're recording live. Kids can be attentive or they can be scatterbrained. It can be great or not. I mean, you guys owned it. I was super nervous when I first heard at the beginning of the episode you were doing kids. I'm like, this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, and we had kids that were we had 5 or 6 kids. They were from 4 to 12. And it was we were just asking a bunch of random questions, right? Like, who's your favorite YouTube star, right? We don't know anything about YouTube, right? I mean, we PewDiePie is pretty much as we know, right? Yeah. And Tazon Day, I mentioned him earlier. Chocolate rain. So I know Tazon Day, but other than that, that's about it. So yeah, so we talked about that. We talked about we asked a hard-hitting question: who's your favorite parent? And that was oh yeah. We were like, yeah, your mommy and daddy aren't going to hear this. Who's your favorite parent? I don't want to choose. So yeah, we had a blast. It was just, and it's just topics like that, right? And we go and we don't prepare, right? We say, okay, what are we going to talk about? And we say, okay, this one-liner, and then we have a couple bullet points, and we're done, and we're going. And it's just we record the whole episode. It's about an hour, and I hope it's a short listen for everybody, but it's an hour, and we just go through the whole time. We don't take breaks, and that's it. I mean, and you hear it. And it might be great, and it might not be great. So, but we air it, and we just publish it anyways. Doesn't matter to us.
You guys did good. So I have a weird fascination where I listen to podcasts, and I want to hear the podcast's episode number 1. I want to hear that, and then I want to hear the several episodes later and the evolution that the shows take.
Yep.
Your guys is pretty good right off the bat. So your guys' show starts off pretty good.
You didn't hear our episode 1, that's why.
What did you dump it?
No, yeah. So you heard episode 2, and that's because we had to delete episode 1, and it's because it sounded great. I mean, it was the same quality as the maturation or the progression of our episodes. We had echo in the beginning, and we had some technical difficulties, and it started getting better sound quality wise. But the first episode, we were at my house having a barbecue, and we were drinking all day, and we were like, yeah, hey, let's record something. And it was bad. Every 5 seconds was some kind of curse word or some kind of offensive joke, or it was just bad. But so we took that down after one day. I think 10 people downloaded it, and we were like, ooh, 10 people downloaded in a couple hours. Let's take it down.
Every podcast out there has got a cool evolution like that. When they first start out, especially rookies not having a background in the industry like us, everybody starts out the same way where it sounds a little jarbled or garbled up or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm fascinated with that. So I want to hear number 1 from you guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe we'll have to start a Patreon like you guys for $1 a day.
Exactly.
No, but I think for us, what we'd like to do is kind of take it to the next level. I mean, we were only 30 some odd episodes in, and we're just doing a straight start to finish for the first episode. As soon as we hit record, we hit end, and that's it right on our episode. And I think for us, we're going to start doing what you guys do, right? We're going to start doing segments. We're going to start plugging sponsors. We just need to get some sponsors first, but whatever. Show at oneKaway.com. Go ahead and send us an email. We'll see what happens.
There's that plug. We pick our sponsors. It's more like we interview our sponsors as opposed to the other way around, because we want to make sure we can get somebody that we all want to get engaged with.
Yeah.
I don't want to sell. I won't say things I don't want to sell, because other podcasts like to sell some of those products, but I don't want to sell something that we all can't get behind and really enjoy talking about. That's what we like to do.
And that's interesting, Adam. I mean, that's very noble for living podcariously, but we're whores. So, you want us to sell your fidget spinner? Let's do this. Let's go ahead. Show up oneKaway. Come on.
Spinners.
We're all about,
Can you use that to spin the drinks around?
Anything you want.
People?
Yeah. What is that called? A Lazy Susan? Let's do this. Lazy Susans, we're going to sell them all day.
Oh, shit. That'd be a great design for a Lazy Susan fidget spinner.
Oh, my God. Uh-oh,
God
wait a
damn it!
minute.
It's my idea.
No,
I
no,
coined
no,
it. I
it's
had
fine.
it. Ah!
I'm gonna put some money behind it.
This is legally binding.
No. I'm gonna email it to myself. Or
I will
something.
sue you every day.
Oh, well, good luck, buddy.
You got till Thursday to come up with that patent.
Here we go.
Because once this publishes, then it's done.
It's on, Jay. It's on. Yes. But yeah, I mean, we're having fun, and we can be found on iTunes, Google Play. I mean, all of the different. You just Google 1Kaway, and we're out there. So we're having a blast.
Can you explain the story behind the name?
Not really, it's just one of it's one of those things. So I come from a mixed background, So as far as ethnicity, I'm like half black, half Japanese. My mom's from Japan. I was born in Japan. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
And my co-host Coco, he's actually white, so he's Coco, right? You think, but he's a white guy, And we just go back and forth. And in the beginning, we thought, oh, maybe our name's going to be Ebony and Ivory, and that didn't fall. That fell as flat as what you guys just did. You see how you guys didn't laugh, or it was like very silent. So that's how that was. So then that didn't fly. So then we were like looking at different names, and we're like, nah. So then we were like, okay, my name's Ken. His name's Coco. Oh, that's 1K away from, the
Something bad.
something very bad. So, and that's really what we play at. It's like we're just right against that line. We try not to be too offensive. We don't curse every 5 seconds. We actually try to have some material, some content, some I guess opinions on some issues, and we just have a blast doing it. But we're 1K away from being offensive. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, I love it.
It's an awesome catchphrase. It's an awesome slogan.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that.
We're having a blast. So thank you guys, and Adam specifically. Thank you so much for your coaching and feedback, and,
Yeah, man,
and a couple
happy.
other folks in the podcast mafia.
I told you too when you came over here when we had that chat that day. We're still fucking rookies in this industry. We don't know what we're doing for the most part, but something as simple as these little soundboards that you see to help eliminate echo. Most people don't ever even think about doing that, and it makes the world of difference in post production and quality of the podcast that you hear. I'm a stickler I'm an audiophile for stuff like that, so I hear those things. And on our episodes, when we got it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I can't always get it, but usually we can dampen it.
I mean, if
pretty
you
well.
heard our first episodes, it sounded like we recorded in a bathroom. I was like, echo central.
Are you
Like,
sure you weren't in the bathroom? If you were really drunk.
Only I will know.
I just see them drunk looking at each other, and one of them says, "Do you want to be my wife?"
That's right. No, it was more like, hey, can you pass the paper? And it was like, yeah.
I saw
got
what you
this.
did, Jay.
I got this.
Was it
I caught it.
proposed?
Number 2. I was trying to escape from that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Number 2. What's that?
Okay, it says propose to Andrea.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. We're going to do a few things during this episode, and we want your participation, especially in the Guyry segment. So when the questions come in from some of our listeners, we want some honest male answers to these ladies' questions.
I've got some interesting ones tonight.
I'm
Sweet.
scared.
Got some little stories with them too.
Yeah, right.
Uh-oh.
Little teaser.
Oh, very cool. All right, so hey, let's hop over to the other seat for Mr. Mike Burns that we have in studio. We want to get some interview time with you on Mike. It's kind of a unique way that I met you. Over at Andrea's mom's for 4th of July.
That's where I met him too, at my mom's on 4th of July.
That's right. We had Jason Crase, good friend of Andrea's and mine now.
Did I meet him?
And
left
Tack
early.
met him. Oh,
no,
no, you
I didn't
left.
meet
Nah, he left. He
I
left.
was
early.
over there that day.
He was the midnight surprise.
He got there. He got there kind of late.
No,
but it was,
I don't think it was midnight yet, but
it was worth it. It was really cool.
Was it?
It was definitely midnight. It was pretty late that night. But we're sitting there, and Jason says, "Hey, my buddy Mike Burns is going to come over." I'm like, "Oh, all right. That's cool." And he's like, "Yeah, you really like he's a great musician and whatever." So I'm like, "Okay, I've heard this before." And then we're sitting out on the back porch, and Mike comes in and pulls out a guitar, and it was just Andrea, myself, Jason, Mike, and a couple of other Andrea's
Amber
friends that were there.
and Yusuf,
Yeah.
who was a DJ.
And Mike pulls out the guitar and just starts fucking freestyling and just jamming out. Dude, it was super cool to sit there and hear you. So first, let's say hi to you and plug some of the stuff that you do and some of the stuff like the bands and things that you're in and that you produce music with.
Yeah. So in the past, I've been playing with Generalize. That's a 3-piece, eventually 4-piece band, kind of like a rock or reggae style. And we would get we actually had the opportunity to open for Mike Jones.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mike Jones.
Mike who?
Mike Jones.
Yeah, seriously.
And Generalize is General, General, and then, did I spell that right? General, EYES, 2 separate words.
Uh-huh.
So, and it's a reggae, like rock.
It's like reggae rock, a little bit of funk, a little bit of blues. Like we touched every genre, but we never really overused one, so we call ourselves a white boy reggae band.
I think that's all that's been playing in our house this last week.
Yeah.
Definitely, I've heard it a lot.
I'm gonna put
love it.
I'm gonna put the link to your Bandcamp for Generalize, as well as some of your own solo stuff that you're doing in the show notes of this episode. But every break, like I said earlier, all the break music, the rejoin music that you're going to hear in this episode is from Mike. It's his stuff, his either written by himself or co-written with some of his friends, and it's just, dude, it's fucking great music. It is fantastic.
Appreciate it.
What's your background? Where did you get these skills? How long have you been playing and singing and the whole 9 yards?
I was since I was as long as I can remember, I've had a piano in the house. Grandma's house, my house. So piano was the first instrument. My dad, brother played trumpet as well. So about 4th, 5th grade, got a trumpet and started jamming on the horn. And then actually the teacher in 7th grade, we didn't have a tuba player, right? Big ass tuba. And he's like, I'll pay one of you kids $100, like a 7th grade kid.
No shit.
And I was like, I'll take $100 to play that tuba. So I marched with the tuba all through high school and played trumpet through the jazz band and played piano all the way through, and then moved to Florida and became a rock reggae champion.
Nice.
All I'm saying, just by seeing Mike talk here, I know he's a good reggae player. I mean, he's like sitting there all chill, right? You see that right there? He's like relaxed. He's like, I got this.
Am.
No problem.
I'm imagining being on a hammock just listening to him talk.
Exactly. Right? I can just see it.
Bro.
Hell yeah. You also are pretty talented in some other areas, man. I'm starting to get a man boner over here from Mike. I'm just saying.
Oh, I forgot to give you a pillow to cover that.
Yeah, I need to cover up. You just in the course of a couple of hours this afternoon, while we were like prepping for you to come over here, you throw together this fucking collage image. And I'm going to put it up with your permission. I'd like to make it the cover art for this episode.
Sure.
But you did this collage, photoshopped or whatever app you used. It's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was pretty cool. I like that.
It's got a picture of us sitting at Village Idiot. It's one of the ones where we're sitting there at the table, kind of looking at each other or whatever. I don't remember which one it was. But he took a picture of him, mashed them together, did some fancy artwork on it, and it's really pretty cool. And put LeBurnsy on there. So talk about what LeBurnsy is real quick.
LeBurnsy it was dubbed, I didn't choose the name, and I'm actually a Spanish major, so LeBurnsy would be more French style, and that wouldn't make sense. But LeBurnsy is my solo name, and that's the direction I've been going, and I am in the studio right now recording full-length album number 2.
Nice.
And I'm very excited with Mark Brazel at the Zone Productions in Melbourne. And look forward to getting those tracks that have my heart and soul in them.
Hell
in
yeah!
the studio.
And you're writing them all, and producing all of them,
It's kind of picking and choosing the best ones, because I've written, like, even today I was just practicing here a little bit, and I just remembered 2 entire amazing songs that I'm gonna play one of them tonight, actually.
Sweet.
Nice.
And I just forgot I wrote it. I haven't played it in like 5 years, and it's awesome. So it's finding those songs that over the years you can still, at least for a solo album, or who knows, maybe it's just my first real album I've ever released. Bro.
I know, right? You feel relaxed. You feel that vibe, right? You feel that vibe. I want to see him play the tuba, but that's, I mean, yeah, I know we're talking about guitar tonight.
You got a tuba in the truck?
Yeah, you got a tuba?
Anybody got a tuba?
That's what I'm talking about.
Tuba.
Wait, tuba?
Girls do not like tuba.
Did you say
Put that in
tuba?
Well, Adam has something I call the tuba, but
Nice.
The two-butt or the tuba?
Too much information tonight. My goodness gracious.
it is living
Wait, let me
vicariously.
take care of that.
Yeah,
Is it
now
showing?
he's reaching for his ankles, folks. And I
Ooh,
don't
the
know,
tips
guys.
hanging out. The tips hanging out. Cover that up,
I don't
Adam.
know, guys.
As long as it's just a tip.
Oh yeah, good gracious.
JPT.
No, man, we're really excited. I'm honored for you to come in here and do a performance for our listeners and for us. So that's going to be a lot of fun, man. And again, the solo stuff that you're doing is awesome. Generalized music that I've got downloaded earlier from Bandcamp is fucking awesome. You guys should have, you especially should have people beating down your door to get you booked for gigs or for records or for what have you. So good on you. It's hard to find talent like yours in well, in circles of friends like ours, it's just it's cool to see somebody like you come in here and do something like this, down to earth enough to come into a shitty little podcast like ours to do something like this. So we thank you for it.
No,
very
you
much.
guys do a great job here, man.
We're trying.
Oh, stop.
You really do.
Okay.
Tell us more. No, I'm kidding. No,
It's
thank
not
you.
just his ego that's getting stroked anymore.
You guys are the best.
Tack has his hand under my pillow now. What's that all
I just
about?
want to make sure you're all right.
Oh, okay.
It was
All right.
nice joining you guys. Have a great night.
Ken is out. Ken, so you didn't understand, Ken, when you dropped your keys in that fishbowl.
Oh, my gosh.
The door. What that meant?
I have a red sock. I don't know what that means, but look it up.
Who has the red sock? The other red sock.
Andrew knows that's kind of scary.
No.
That's where you just say you're colorblind.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, colorblind. That's what
Yeah.
we'll go with. All right,
They
here we
have
go.
glasses to correct that now.
Okay,
you're,
here we
you're
go.
all right.
This is dangerous.
Mike, are you having any?
We're gonna start talking safe words in like 3 minutes.
Bacon.
I have 2 safe words. It's French toast and don't stop.
Mike, do you have any gigs that you're going to be playing that we can send our listeners out to anytime soon?
Yeah, this Thursday I'll be at Rusty's in Port Canaveral.
Nice. That's the day of this release. So if you're getting this, we'll try to release it early enough in the morning.
Very
if you're,
cool.
If you're listening to this, go check them out. Rusty's out at the
Check
port.
us out at Rusty's Port Canaveral from
Nice.
5 to 9 p.m.
5 to 9.
That was my tag.
Hey, maybe.
Ding.
Thank you for the tag, my friend. No, I've been playing at Rusty's for a long time. I've lived in Florida. I moved here from Oregon, but I've lived here in Florida for about 8 years or so, and Rusty's gave me my first gig, and I played there pretty much twice a month for 7 years, and I've put on some massive shows there too with the local radio station WRRJ 89.7 and then 101.5 FM if you live in Melbourne and Palm Bay.
Yeah, those guys out in Cocoa Beach, WRRJ.
WRRJ.
Yeah, out of Cocoa Beach. They're fucking awesome. I've been trying to get in with them for a little while, trying to get us maybe to
might be able
produce
to
some
help
shows
that.
for them to put on air out there or something. Obviously, it has to be a little bit more FCC
What?
approved for us.
What?
But
I don't censor myself for anyone.
They
That's
need
no
something
Unless there's
like
money
this.
involved.
They need something like this.
Well,
I
we do
believe
have
it.
a little bit of a connection with JRR, so hopefully that'll pan out.
we'll see. This one's RRJ, though.
I know, but this was JRR.
JRR.
He's not
RRJ.
dyslexic.
Mouth
Don't worry
hugs
about
work
it.
for everyone.
Who shot JR? What?
Wow, a Dallas reference? See, I get this one.
Wait, a reference you got?
I got that one.
Where's the theme song?
For more information on that, listen to the Twisted 10 this week.
I was
Hosted
so
by Ken.
just about to say that as soon as it was quiet.
Oh, no, that's awesome. Again, thank you very much for coming in here. Actually, both of our guests, thank you guys very, very much for coming in. We appreciate
Indeed.
that. And of course, to Jason Crase.
Sleeping Beauty
Wherever he's gone to this point, thank you for
at
coming in
home,
as well. But
sleeping or working.
Oh, he was a blast. I loved him. That's all I'm
He's
saying.
always
He had
a
a lot
blast.
of
I felt a
animation.
connection with him. I really did. I really did.
And
I like yes.
he kept mentioning Doug. Little did you guys know he actually played Doug
Really?
at Disney.
Oh,
Yes.
is that what it is? Oh, I see the connection.
Did he play Doug or did he play Doug as Quail Man?
He did all
Ooh.
of them.
Yes.
Quail. I got that reference too. It's Doug's superhero part, right? That's what he's.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know things, just not those things that Ken was chiming us on.
I have
tonight.
no clue.
All right. So, Mike, we want to take a break, and you want to come back and do a performance for us?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Ass. All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a break in studio. Again, you're listening to the music by Mike Burns this entire episode. So be sure to go to the show notes, check it out, give him a like on Facebook, shoot him a message, tell him you heard about it on here, throw him some bones for his album up on Bandcamp as well. Hook him up with a good $10, $20, whatever you feel is
500.
appropriate. Yes, hook him up.
1 million.
$1 million. That would be great.
$1.
Mike's like, I'll take anything. All right, guys, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
The song is called Balls.
I've been sitting waiting for the sun to show its face, and I've been sitting here for a while waiting for your sweet embrace. But I got the words right out of the tip of my tongue, but I'm so dumb, don't wanna be coming out. Don't wanna scream and shout, don't wanna love on you when the walls come crawling down. When the walls come crawling down. I've been sitting waiting for the sun to show his face, but I've been sitting here for a while waiting for your sweet embrace. I got the words right out on the tip of my tongue, but I'm so dumb, I don't wanna be coming out. Don't wanna scream and shout, I wanna love on you when the walls come crawling down. 'Cause when the it's been so long and it's hard to breathe when the trust is gone. Face is still melt away and you got a lot to weigh, but you got a lot to say. Say you don't too tired of wasting fuel, so now I hand the fuse to you. Turn it off, see what you really means to me. Oh my God, when the air has been washing your brain, who's a girl inside again? Maybe there, maybe there. Give me your love, give me your everything. I'll give it right back, give it just what you need. I'll take the time to make sure you're mine. Take my time, loving you. Give me your love. That's a snippet of a brand new song called The Climb. You can hear it on 89.7, 101.5, and 89.5 WFIT.
Got a little bit more music for you, internet. Insecurity lets you low up to psychiatry. Your roots go into the world. Let me get you when you fall. I'll fall down, and sometime you need to be persistent on the round that I got going on inside. Keep it running, but you just can't hide from the love and feeling. Love and feeling. Love and feeling. You gotta love and feeling. The love and feeling. I wanna have a good time, plugged in my mic, but I got no background. She wanna have a good time, but she only thinks about her. Say yeah, take a rest, catch your breath, we got time. Do your best to survive, only got one line. Keep her running, but you just can't hide from the love and feeling. Love and feeling, love and feeling. I said be no insecurity. Let your love grow up to psychiatry. Let your roots go into the wall. Let me get you when you fall. I'll fall down, and sometime you need to be persistent on the round that I got going on inside. Keep on running, but you just can't hide from the love and feeling. Love and feeling. Love and feeling. Come on now. Got the love and feeling. Love and feeling.
Hey, Tech, you ever have that conversation with your girl about where to eat dinner and it always turns into that back and forth? I don't know, you pick.
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got an answer for you next time that comes up.
Oh, yeah? Where at?
The Salty Fox in Melbourne off of Oak Alley Boulevard.
Oh, nice. You know, I've actually been there, and the food was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, it was. They offer a great selection of paninis, shareable appetizers, soups and salads, and one of the best desserts I've ever had, the Funky Monkey.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was the vintage options. They got this meal called ramen noodle on crack. You just got to try it out.
Done. That's definitely what I'm getting next time.
Put the fun between your legs at the Salty Fox every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with the Oak Alley Arts District Bike Crawl.
It's a 4-mile bicycle ride down Pineapple Avenue with stops for food and beer all along the route. Be sure to visit the Salty Fox every Sunday for brunch from 11 to 4.
Hey, isn't that the $10 bottomless mimosas brunch?
Sure is. Enjoy your brunch while the Salty Fox's DJ spins throwbacks and top 40 hits.
Salty Fox is located in the downtown Oak Alley Art District on Oak Alley Boulevard.
Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/saltyfoxmelbourne or online at thesaltyfox.net.
Hey listeners, be sure to mention you heard about the Salty Fox on our show and you'll get 10% off your meals.
Telling me my own life, gotta get you out right. If you wanna see the light, keep calm and carry on and stay strong, cause you might just miss it when it's gone. When it's gone. Didn't go with the wind like the 7 deadly sins. Opportunities at the door, but you're never gonna let them in. How are you gonna fly if you never try? Instead you settle home and wonder why things never panned out. You're waiting for the handout. Didn't you know that you are a standout kid? You won't be sorry you did, so give it all you got. We're only on one life to live when it's gone. When it's gone.
All right, welcome back to Living Podcariously. Holy shit, that was awesome. Mike Burns, ladies and gentlemen.
I loved it.
Hell yeah.
Bravo.
That was some crazy shit right there.
Thank you guys.
That was
I don't know about you guys. My
and he's
nipples,
still chill.
my nipples are still pretty hard. I don't know about you guys.
It was transcending.
I can't pee right now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
I'd hit the wall.
Explain
And you
it to
know
me.
what? That music brought Jason Crase back.
Yeah.
Resurrected. I knew
You already
that.
took care of what you had to
Welcome
take
back.
care
He
of.
loves that one track. It woke the snake.
He's not a snake.
It felt good.
I'm a snake charmer.
Snake Chama.
What is happening? Wait, what just happened?
Good morning.
Man, so how did you do that, man? I always was fascinated with the what is that, a loop machine or looper or something like that, like foot pedals? What's going on there, man?
Cindy Looper.
That is a Boss 2-button loop pedal.
Yeah,
One button repeats the loop, so you start with the drum.
yeah. I like that.
Then
Keep
you
it
hit
going.
the bass.
And then you just keep looping. I don't get it, man. I'm not that coordinated. I have
You
no
can,
rhythm.
You stop it.
I'm
and There's
horrible.
nothing, and then you drop it all back in.
That's amazing, man. I don't get it. And then you did the trumpet. I don't get that, man. Like, how do you just keep it all in sync?
I actually keep it more Backstreet Boys.
Well done.
I like that joke of the day.
Nice. This, Jay, this is your cue.
42 degrees.
Boys to Men.
I had the opportunity of waiting on Howie from the Backstreet Boys in Cocoa, Florida.
Oh,
Cafe
cool.
Margot.
And how was he? No,
He was a fine gentleman.
Oh, lovely.
And I had got to take a picture. I asked to take a picture with him. I was in 6th grade, and he was awesome for a while. He was my role model.
Nice.
No,
My
little bit.
sister kissed one of the Backstreet Boys
It was
at
Lance,
his
though,
condo.
right?
Who had a
Right.
condo in Cocoa Beach?
It's
Was
how
it
to-
Lance?
It's how to wear your hair in the 90s.
It was the
curly,
uglier one?
Curly edition.
I don't even
No.
know.
She didn't even
Lance.
kiss the cute one. She kissed the ugly one.
That's the only reason she did it. He wanted her to stay, and she's like, no. Oh.
All right, so we've got a unique segment. We've got a segment called The Guyry. This segment is where female listeners, for the most part, we occasionally have men that send in questions too, send in questions to show at Living Podcariously with a little subject line of Guyry question for Andrea Joy. They ask us, the men of the show, to answer these questions for these ladies, or guys sometimes, honestly, and to give our critique and our input on that. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do, Ken, Mike, and Jason, if you want to chime in as well, with the cast of Living Podcariously, help us answer these questions from these ladies.
I'm scared to be honest with you. I don't even know what to expect right now. So
So we've had questions everywhere
If they're
from...
tame.
It's all very natural, right?
no, if it gets me in trouble, I'm not answering. I'm going to plead the fifth.
There's,
I plead the fifth.
The questions
there's
have
nothing
gone...
bad this week.
The questions have gone from do your balls touch the water when you sit down to poop, all the way to very intellectual questions.
I'm
So
not 100 years old.
It's a wide gambit. So without
sure?
further ado, Andrea Joy, take it away. Peering into the inner thoughts and expressions of men. Women send in questions to show@livingpodcariously.com for Adam, Tack, and Jay to give brutal, honest admissions. We call this the Guyry. Guyry? Really? Hey, Tack, is that the best name we could come up with?
Yeah, just go with it.
Aw, I think it's adorable.
Can we man up the music a little bit or something?
I got you, buddy.
All right, guys. Number 1 comes from Hannah in Florida.
Oh.
Hello? You plug in Hannah.
We put Jason next.
Accident. It was an
We
accident.
put Jason next to the bell.
I'm sorry.
It was good.
All right, go, Hannah. Yay.
Yay.
Hello. I'm 22, and I met this guy 4 months ago, and I really like him, and he likes me back too. But last week, he told me that his heart likes me, but he's afraid and confused and doesn't understand his feelings, and he just needs time to think.
Uh-huh.
And that's the end of it.
Who's answering this one? I got
He's
this.
probably fucking somebody
That's
else.
exactly what I was going to say,
No,
Jay. Thank you
definitely.
very much.
Or a few other people.
Oh, yeah. He is not interested in that as an only singular thing, right?
Yeah.
no,
he's
but
looking for
he
some
might
multiple-
actually really be into it.
No, he's looking for
But
plural.
his heart
it's all
likes
plural
her.
right now.
Yeah, yeah.
How long have they been together?
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Hey,
moving
how
too
old?
fast.
20, 22?
She's moving way too
Yeah.
fast.
He's getting it wet in something else right now. I probably shouldn't. Is that too far? Oh, sorry, guys.
no.
At-
Push that explicit
It's
barrier.
explicit.
At 22,
Yeah.
nobody wants the one. And 22 people just want
You're
right
right.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
She told him she loved him.
That's an easy one. The
First
guy,
date.
we got this. He's fucking someone else. We were
It's
just
been
saying
4
It's a
months. I don't know
tactic.
why he hasn't proposed
It's
yet.
just a
She just wants to know why he said that.
that. Oh, we
He
already
said
answered.
his heart likes her.
Because
Hannah.
he's letting her down gently.
Hannah, he's fucking someone else. Sorry. Next question.
All right, number 2.
I agree, unfortunately.
well played.
Okay, number 2. It's from Angie in Florida. Do guys ever purposely try to make you jealous?
He's fucking someone else.
Is that the only answer? Is that the only answer?
No, that's the wrong answer.
you
So
heard
what
that
should they
echo?
do?
Purposefully, I would say, for the majority, I would say no. However, there are guys that are shallow and like to play games. So, yeah, there are guys that do that. So, is it a possibility? Yes. But for the most part, I would say no. Guys
It's a
don't.
human thing. Male and female play games to attract one another. So
It's a cat and mouse game, right? That's really what it's about. And it adds
Certainly.
excitement, right? And it depends on the person. It's the whole thrill of the chase thing. But I don't know. I mean, how long have they been together? Does Angie say?
Nope, just do guys, and I think she's asking just in general, do guys ever purposely try to make you jealous?
Ever is the question. So, yes. Okay. Yeah, ever would be yes to the answer.
It
to that,
depends on
but-
the guy. It depends on the relationship.
Be
It
kind of
depends
a
on the
douchey
girl.
dude.
yes,
Yeah, that is a douche.
It's like
douche.
at a
dudes.
certain age, you're like, I don't want to make chicks feel like this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What's
there
the
you
point?
go.
I'm with you.
You're a bad person.
Yeah, if you're 21 years old and maybe a little narcissistic, then yes, you're going to do that. If you're a little older or just more mature in general, yeah, you will not do that. You don't play those kind of games.
I think that you guys said it's the douche, right? The douche is doing that primarily, right? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, this is really a question for the ladies. What do you ladies think? Yeah.
Do guys try to make us jealous?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what they're thinking. They're insane. That's why we have the guy to try to figure it out.
That doesn't speak highly for me.
No, guys are definitely insane.
Yes.
More insane than women.
I do think that guys try to purposely make you jealous, but I don't think they're doing.
Love it.
I think they're doing it. It's just somewhere they're not doing it on purpose, really.
It's just so?
I agree.
They're just doing it just as their man. Trying to be the best they can be. Like, I see what I can get because I am the man.
You know what?
Like peacocking.
What was that
They're
show?
peacocking by showing the women they can get.
What was that show that had the guy that would throw out the neg? Remember that?
Oh, that's the game.
Is that the game?
That's from the game. Yeah.
I bet you. It's either the douche category or the folks that have watched that show and said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put this woman down so it tracks her more. That's a stupid game.
It's a thing.
Have you ever seen The League?
Nah.
There's Andre is a character. He does that. He spends a whole season doing it.
Yeah,
and it works. Like that's the irony of the whole
show.
thing.
Have you ever tried that show? Have
you
ever tried that? Hey, you know what? Your shoes look ugly, and you just watch what happens.
Well, that's not necessarily how the neg works. I studied this before I met Andrea.
See, okay.
No, I did. I got deep into the art of the game, the art of pickup. I read and bought and read about 12 of those books. And
I have
guess
no
what?
game. That's all I'm saying.
It is sad, but it works remarkably well. We would go out to like places over in the port, like out at Milliken's, and my buddies would. It's like, all right. There's the best looking girl in the bar, obviously way out of a league of what we should have been hitting on at the time. This is several years ago, and they said go do it, go lay down some of that what you learned out of those books.
What's an example neg?
An example neg would be something like you brought up shoes.
Shoes.
So
yes.
let's talk about shoes. So an example neg would be normally I don't like girls in heels that make them look so much taller than they should be. However, on you, they look pretty good. You have to spin it with a little bit of a positive at the end of it, and that lowers her self-esteem, but it didn't insult her. So,
I'm going to try that when I get home. We'll see what happens.
Well, you can't do it with your wife.
I feel like there's a very target demographic of woman that goes with this. I feel like the first question should always be, how's your relationship with your dad? Oh, you don't know. Fantastic.
Oh, that's the big question.
Jay's got it.
Did your last boyfriend beat you?
How drunk are you? Do I look like a good idea yet? No. Have another.
Well, see, so there's a difference. You're approaching it with a comedy back.
But has that ever come back at you?
If some guy insulted me, I would be done.
I've seen women do the same twist on a man easily.
Yeah, no, really? You know how we met?
Yes.
We met at a house party. It was like, hi, I'm Jay.
That was it?
That's kind of how we met. Yeah. Hey, I'm Jay.
Huh. Was that a neg?
You didn't have
Did
to
she look
insult
at you?
her.
Like, what?
If some guy insulted me, I would be done. I'd be like,
a negative.
There are plenty of guys not insulting me. Why am I going to talk
Andrea,
to you?
a neg is not an insult. A neg is a negative compliment. So you have to understand that. You have to spin it to where there's a compliment involved in the neg. That's how it works.
She's thinking back to the first thing you've ever said to her right now.
I know, right now.
No, his mom set us up.
Yeah, no,
so
I didn't use any game on her. I mean, I used a little bit to get her phone number quicker, but...
what did you say? Let me get them digits.
No, we were on Messenger, and he was like, it's easier to do it through text. So.
Why don't you give me the digits? I don't want them no more.
2 weeks. He waited 2 weeks to even talk to me.
Jay's making me cry over you.
Jay has a different style though. His approach is from comedy, which would do well because that's his nature.
Yeah.
And most people don't have that nature.
I'm a huge pussy. I would never approach a woman at a bar.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Really?
No, dear God, no. Nothing terrifies. Karaoke is the only thing that terrifies me more than that.
Half of the battle is starting the conversation with meeting women.
I'm good in a group setting.
Really.
I'm good in a group setting. But if somebody was like, "Hey, you should go talk to that girl at the bar," nope, I will never talk to anyone.
You know what I feel like Mike is doing though? Mike is just sitting there chilling, and then all of a sudden he's like, and then like girls are just like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I hear you play trumpet."
Well, Burn,
I hear you know how to blow on the trumpet. All right.
See, I'll tell you.
I know we're tangenting this.
He breathes.
Like I hear you're good with your fingers.
Shit, the tangent. We were doing Guyry, weren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Forgot.
I know we tangented this a lot. However, there's also something in the book, the game, and all these other ones, and these are not here. Hit the plug bell because I've said it like fucking 6 times.
They got taken away.
You double plugged.
Got your bell taken.
There is something called DHV, and it's a demonstration of higher value. His ability at music, Jay's ability at comedy, Jason's ability at goddamn everything he does. those are all
taking power naps. I give you a power nap.
Resurrection.
He is the power nap fiend.
Those are all demonstrations of higher value. Those are DHVs, and that's already a step in the right direction. If according to these books and these readings, if you can demonstrate higher value.
Did you read these books?
I fucking studied.
You studied them.
Are you kidding me right now?
That means,
notes?
that means these books are annotated.
It's a really psychology.
You know those like post-it like color flags and stuff? You got them all over the place.
Goddamn right. Oh my God. I got them on Audible, man. That's the easiest way to do it.
What happened? Well, if you read chapter 6 in our book of game.
I know, right? It's like chapter 6, line 7. I feel like I'm in church all of a sudden. Go ahead, DHB. Let's go.
It's sad, man, but it works. And the
I watch
smarter,
enough rom-coms to know if someone's playing a game.
You wouldn't ever.
Andrea,
if you're doing
find
it
this
right,
book.
if you're
Find
doing
this
it right,
book.
you're never going to know that he's using any technique on you. If they're doing it right, you'll
And you also
never
have to
know.
bring pizza to our party next week.
What is going on
Having a
right now?
party?
I don't get it.
Yeah.
What's the next question on Guy?
All right, next.
Next.
Yes, we tangented that enough.
He's fucking someone else.
Thank God.
All right,
Thank God.
number 3 is from Janice in Ohio. Okay, so my close friend went to see a psychic/medium today, and the psychic asked her about me. She knew my name and that I was a close friend of hers, etc. She then asked if I had a boyfriend and even knew his name. The psychic told my friend that my boyfriend isn't the one for me and that I would realize this in a couple of years. I really don't want to believe in this stuff, though it's making me anxious about my relationship. I've been with my boyfriend for about 1.5 years, and I'm madly in love with him, and things are going so well. I'm only 20, which is very young, so it's making me paranoid that maybe he isn't the one for me. It's upsetting me, and he keeps playing on my mind because I see myself spending the rest of my life with him. Has something similar ever happened to anyone else? Can you give me some opinions on what I can do? I really
Don't write a
appreciate
big email.
everyone's thoughts on the situation on mediums and psychics.
Oh my God.
Oh, honey.
What was her name? What was her name?
Is it about to happen?
Who's a Cinderella?
Janice.
Oh, Janice.
Yeah.
Janice.
Jay, what do you think, man? Jay,
Oh
what do you
well,
think?
all right. Okay. I don't want to ostracize a listener. I don't. I don't want to talk down to anybody. But aren't you just a pretty little bunch of idiot?
Aren't you
No,
special?
honey. This is why Miss Cleo made millions.
Oh my God.
Don't call me no.
You can learn all those things through Facebook.
Oh,
Best
no.
friends, boyfriends of best
She
friends.
saw you walking from 3 blocks out.
Hey, Jay, you know what? I'm not calling Janice crazy. I'm not calling Janice crazy at all. First of all, I'm not calling her
No,
crazy.
Janice isn't crazy.
Janice, you're not crazy. I'm just going to say you're not crazy. So anyways, with that,
Just gullible.
yeah, maybe a little crazy. All right. So anyways,
Naive.
naive? So do you think maybe the
Gullible
psychic
is-
might know her boyfriend and maybe, there might be, maybe she's fucking him.
Maybe that could be.
Yeah, she's like, oh man, I don't think he's right for you, but
Can you smell it? Do you know when someone's fucking
I smell
around?
it. I
Do you smell it.
I
You know.
Every
You know?
question so far, I smell it right
You
now.
can
That's
smell
all.
it.
I can smell it. Yeah.
You can smell it right now from right here.
If I can smell it, it might not be good. But anyways,
Hey, let me
Sounds
smell your
scary.
dick.
Yeah, you'll always know.
my ankle's right here. No, oh gosh, that is horrible.
I bet
That is
you
so
would.
horrible. All right. Anyways, all right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the general consensus on that is don't believe anything a psychic says.
Janice, you're not crazy.
All right, number 4 is from Chloe in Florida.
So close
Hi.
to Cleo.
I've been dating this great guy. I'm a girl. I'm turning 19, and he's older than me. We get along a lot, and he always wants me to try new things sexually. Sometimes I say, and sometimes I say no. So the last time I saw him, I was giving him oral, and I saw him starting to videotape. So I immediately
Kinky.
said, "What are you doing? Don't
Without
film me."
permission.
And he answered, "Relax, it's your phone." So when I realized it was my phone, I figured I'll delete it later. On the video, we only see me giving him oral.
It's her phone, but
He's
it's
not-
Facebook Live.
He's
Oh, that's bad.
There's a black cat. There's a black couch in the
all right.
background.
Okay, this is serious.
Nuts.
Sorry,
Chloe
sorry.
needs help. Chloe needs help.
That's nuts,
Sorry.
mate.
Chloe, you're fine.
On the video, we only see me giving him oral. He's not talking or anything. Nothing that would make him recognizable, but we see my face clearly recognizable. So here's the problem.
Just her.
Later that day, he texted me asking him to send the video. I said no. I told him because I deleted it because I didn't want him to film me in the first place, and I only let him do it because it was my phone. And from this, he thinks that I don't trust him.
It's a horrible game.
Why does he tell... Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's a horrible game.
I think we need to ask Angie. Didn't she ask about guys playing games earlier? let's think them up. Let's think them together.
No, what I have to say, like in this day and age, with videos and pictures and profiles and things that you send to somebody as a reputation of yourself, but then could be easily replicated and manufactured as you. It's really weird.
It's dangerous, right?
It's dangerous and weird.
You said her name was Chloe?
Chloe.
I think I saw some Snapchat mass. Oh shit! Let me check my inbox.
I'm Googling right now. I'm just telling you, y'all see me looking at my phone.
How old was this girl?
20.
Legal.
Or wait, she was 19. My bad, 19.
Yeah, still legal.
Yeah. And it was Mr. Gray.
I'm turning 19.
This is an older guy?
And he's older than me.
How much
Mr.
older?
Mr. Gray with a black leather
That's all I
couch in
got.
the background
Chloe,
of the living
how old
room.
is this dude? Let me know.
He wants me to try new things. Like, depends. How old is this guy? I mean, it's...
he might be like... that seems kind of fishy.
She's been famous on Voyeur Cam for like the last 3
he
months.
knew not to talk or say anything and keep himself
That's
off
what I
the
mean.
video.
The stakes are so high. Voyeur Cam, what the fuck's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chloe, check the room. Look for any kind of red dot or any. I would just turn off the lights, flash like an infrared. Just double check the room. That's all I'm saying.
No, in all honesty, no. If you're uncomfortable with being filmed, even if it's your phone, stop it.
Take the headphones off. Stop
You're not
listening to this
comfortable with this
bullshit.
shit.
You don't need to hear this. You don't need to hear this bullshit. Seriously, take your headphones off. That's ridiculous.
Because if she takes off her headphones, she can't hear. She's in the room.
No, you can't hear that.
No one here needs headphones.
Yes, you do. Makes it better. All right, let's move on.
Yes.
Jay's advice there was best, by the way. Just if you're uncomfortable, immediately stop it.
I agree.
All right, number 5. This one's from Chelsea in Florida. Why does he tell you really sweet things and make you feel like the luckiest girl in the world, then changes his mind just like that?
Because he is a man, and there's an imbalance that happens with men. It's quite like the period, but it happens every day.
I have a different take on that.
My take is he did it all for the nookie.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Jay and I, we are connected, man.
I see this.
I see. We're on the same wavelength. We have a connection.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? A connection.
I love it.
And most
it's
like
always the woman's fault in the man's world. It's so weird.
Oh yeah.
It's always the woman's
Well,
fault.
why does he have to tell her all the really sweet things?
He's fucking somebody else.
Because it was again, as you'll hear here as you hear shortly in games in book 6 of the book of game, you compliment her until she's
Adam
willing to give it up.
And you wonder why your girlfriends are crazy emotional freaks.
No,
you guys
no, we
play
don't.
all these games and do these weird things to
No,
them.
we don't
So their
wonder.
minds are so
Relax,
fucked up by the time.
No.
Not all guys.
It's
not all
amazing
guys.
that,
Not
that
all
there are
guys.
kids out here. Because, see, men have to be so patient. Oh, no, I don't want to get into all this. No, never mind. I don't want to get beat up.
Do men have to be so patient? Oh, this is going to be a rich topic. A rich topic.
On the next show.
The patience of men.
A rich topic.
Oh, my God.
Now, I do have a problem with the way she phrased the question. So she said the guy gives her compliments and then changes his mind. So does he think all of a sudden now she's not pretty, not beautiful, I have a problem with the way that the question is stated.
That's true too.
So, of course, she's still beautiful. She still is those compliments
She
that...
didn't say anything about beautiful.
Well, no, I know. But you said she gives him... he will give her compliments and then he changes his mind. So the question
I think she means like he compliments her, he treats her right, and then she gives it up, and then he never
broke
hear from
up
him
with
again.
her.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're the
He
love of-
says
you're the
all
love of
these
my
really
life. I'll
sweet
never
things
let
that
it-
makes her
yeah.
feel like the luckiest girl in the world, and then he changed his mind about that.
No.
She's nothing to
I'm
him.
100% with Jay.
Oh, broke up with. I misunderstood
100%
that.
with Jay.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it is definitely for the fucking then. Yes. Okay.
And then he went on to fuck someone else.
Yes.
And he's not probably, he's most likely fucking somebody else.
There we go. That's been the answer. I mean, it's just we should just get he's fucking someone else.
Yeah, that's our Ray Brito answer. Ray Brito coined that about
did he?
2-3 months ago. Yeah.
That's a throwback to Ray.
Every answer he gave was he's probably fucking
and it
somebody
works
else.
every fucking time.
Where's
It
the
does.
bell? Dang it. That's true.
All right. Our
Hey, Ray
last...
Brito.
Nice.
Our last question comes from Gina in Florida. One day I got curious if my boyfriend was doing anything wrong. I checked his computer history and found lots of porn, and he had visited multiple dating sites all the way back to the beginning of our relationship.
There's your problem.
I confronted him, and he said he had an addiction to porn and that the dating sites were part of his addiction. He admitted to talking to 2 girls, but it was no more than a few messages saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" I forgave him and said we would work on the porn addiction, but that if I caught him on those sites again, we were done. I can't seem to get over being jealous and insecure. I don't trust him, but he gives me no reason not to. He explained he sort of wanted to get caught, but I don't know if I should believe him. I'm pregnant now, and I want to be able to trust him so we can raise our family together. I believe he is my soulmate, but I'm having trouble getting through this. The people I've talked to said he sounds sincere and doesn't seem like the type to keep doing this. How do I deal with this and learn to trust him again? Should I trust him?
All right, let's get something clear. Porn is not the problem there. The problem...
Is it not?
You're off. You flip it on.
Oh, turn yourself on. There you go.
Is it not?
I don't think porn is the
porn?
problem there. I think the problem was when they injected the dating sites.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. If he's got the gall to go create an account and start talking to women,
No,
that's your bigger problem.
They work together.
No, it was since the beginning of the
dating sites and the
relationship.
porn industry work together online.
I don't disagree with you on that.
It's a complete experience.
So
At the end of the day,
I'm
is
in
it
a
not?
very happy relationship with Andrea, but that doesn't mean I don't look at porn. But it does mean I don't go create dating profiles.
Correct.
You know, there's a huge difference there.
But we can watch
But
porn
porn is
together.
aggressive.
Absolutely.
Are we
Porn
going to
is-
go on dating sites together?
Porn is aggressive.
Are we
and
looking
porn
for a
can
unicorn?
Really,
Red sock.
Ew.
Porn can take people over. You know what I mean? Porn. You fuckers. Shut up.
We're laughing at 2 things. One, your microphone's off. We can't hear you. And 2,
You hear me? I said
okay.
porn is porn.
Sorry. It was a unicorn reference.
I know. I heard about that before. You told me backstage. Am I 62?
Do we have a backstage? That's so cool.
we need a power nap.
Sorry. Focus. Back on.
All right. But in all seriousness, yes.
Anyway, I heard what you were saying about porn, and that's not true.
But what, the porn is not a problem?
Porn is the problem.
I think porn's can
You want to
be
hear
a
something?
problem.
Something that was amazing to me that I heard recently, and this is a legitimate thing.
I think it's a problem for whoever it's a problem for, and it's a problem for me.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What category now falls into the Americans with Disabilities Act?
Porn.
Porn addiction.
Jesus Christ.
So you can no longer get
Alcoholic
fired.
porn addict.
Yeah, exactly. You can no longer get fired from a workplace
For
looking at
watching
porn.
porn?
You can get counseled and you can get sent to a rehab program for porn addiction.
For free?
All you have to claim
That's great.
is you have an addiction to porn,
Yeah.
and they cannot fire you. You will be sent for help, but they cannot fire you anymore.
That's free help. What else can you get free help for?
Who's paying for that? Am I still,
The government.
I'm still paying for that.
The
So are
government's
you.
paying for it. Yes.
All right.
Do you have to watch it on their computers?
Are they government sanctioned?
Yes, exactly.
the government
You
is.
get the weird shit.
I wonder how many people listening to this are like, geez, I've been watching it on my phone for nothing.
I'm wasting time. I can see it on a bigger screen.
I gotta sign up for the government stuff.
Dude, I got a 42-inch monitor at work. What the fuck am I doing? I got an 8-inch screen on my phone. What am I doing? I'm wasting
Then I'll
away.
do the workplace all your years.
It all makes sense.
You can't do anything about this. This is my sickness. This is my disease.
How does it go again, Andrea?
What?
How does it go again?
Go ahead.
No, I wanted to hear you. You can't
That was
bounce it
you
back
that
to me. You
did
can't.
that.
You can't reverse it back to me.
That was you that made the noise.
Wait, what? Just
Yeah, that's pretty
oh,
good.
okay.
That was good. All right.
I'm
I don't know
scared.
how I feel about that.
What do you guys think?
Concentrate on my balls.
I'm taking my sock out the whatever it is.
Honey, I think if you want to make it work and you're willing to give it another shot, go for it. No, don't feel forced to do anything though. If addiction or not, I have my own thoughts about that. But if it's something you want to make work, make it work.
So a couple facts were kind of interesting here. So he's been on dating sites since the beginning of the relationship, right?
Yeah.
And he's already admitted to talking to other ladies. Now, at the end of the day, she is pregnant. I'm assuming with his child. She didn't say that. But we'll see it on Maury Povich. I don't know who.
Good morning.
Who's the
Jerry
father?
Springer.
So Jerry Springer. I don't know. But I think that is dangerous, right? I mean, she's about to. I mean, I don't want to say locked in, but I mean, she's got a child that she's gonna have to raise with a dude that's watching porn and talking to other women. Those are kind of the facts, black and white, and that's a scary situation. What's her name?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Mm-hmm. Chelsea, he's fucking
Gina.
He's fucking another woman.
Chelsea
Yes.
is fucking someone else.
I shouldn't say that. She's
Gina.
pregnant. I'm
Gina.
sorry.
Hey, what? Actually, this
Gina
is
from Florida.
this is a question for all the girls.
Oh, it's Gina. Oh, sorry.
For would women consider cyber sex the same as cheating on your man, or
Yes.
your man cheating on you?
Yes.
What do you think, Adam? Why are you asking?
Yeah.
What do you think? What's going on over here?
Absolutely.
If Andrea is cyber sexing it up online, I am absolutely not going to think that's cheating.
Really?
Now, if
I
it's
think
with
it is.
if it's with the neighbor and
Yeah.
he's next door and they're
Yeah.
doing it, okay, that's a little different because that's personal.
Especially if
Cyber
I'm
sex.
being
What's that
restricted.
masturbation
sex.
roulette?
What if it's a
thing?
dude
What's
that plays
called?
trumpet? And
Jack roulette. Jack roulette.
Jack roulette.
Why,
Is it really Jack
but
roulette?
why would you be on the computer having sex with someone on a computer when you could be having sex with
Because
me?
you can use your own fantasies.
Well, how did I get injected into this? I wanted to know.
That was in general, not me and
Oh,
you. I
okay.
just met in
This
general
is between
people.
me and Andrea.
Yeah. Why? Why, Jason? Would you be watching the
Why would you do
when my
that?
flower is waiting open? Just in general. I mean, if
Well, that
you've
was a
already
little
got
graphic. I liked it. That's
I
a
agree.
graphic. Which one do you agree with?
I agree with
The flower is waving open.
you should be with somebody that you want to get with.
Yeah, yeah.
Indeed.
To
But
the
if-
lovely lady on that sent in, I would say to you, give that man up. Take care of that baby yourself.
Damn.
You should want to be with somebody and not be looking to go be with anybody else.
Mike
You
Byrne
should
calls
want
it
to
like
be
it
with
is.
you. So either or you need to say something about it.
Speak out.
Be like, yo, quit doing that. Don't let it go on. I'm sorry to be so blunt. 'Cause
Yo.
you deserve better.
And if
And your
he's
child
using
deserves
his
better.
webcam to have live sex with other girls, then yes, that's cheating.
I'm
Is
a
it-
slave
is it the
to the
same?
male species. Like, how does that work?
What?
Are you? If you're in a relationship, that's different. If you're single, then
Oh.
that's different. Yeah.
I'm confused.
Lorraine, what did you
So,
think? Did you nod your head over there?
These people are having a baby together.
I just want your opinion. You don't have to talk. I just-
So porn addiction doesn't count if he's single?
No, it's still an addiction.
What did I just miss?
It's
I
still
feel
an
like I just
addiction.
missed
I don't
he
something.
believe
was
in porn
asking
addiction.
about if
Did
you're
we figure
having
that out?
sex.
I think no. I
like-
think porn addiction is
This
not a
isn't
thing.
porn.
That's a single action.
Do you think porn addition is real?
Ollie, could you drag
Oh,
your bone
yeah.
around
You
on
think
the
so?
ground?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Louder,
I
buddy.
think
You
some
think so?
people-
Yep.
Really?
some
Yep.
pe- yeah.
It really
Interesting.
is.
Yeah,
It
porn
really,
addiction is
really
real.
is.
Yeah.
Interesting. All
But
right.
it's all about the endorphin rush that you get after porn versus what you're going to get
It's
from
an
normal
instant
sex.
hit of
It's different,
gratification
yes.
when you can sit down in front of the computer and see a sexy scene.
I have a different view, but okay, interesting. All right.
What's
so-
your view, Ken?
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
what
an
is that
addiction.
view? What is
I don't
that
think
view?
so. Not at all.
You think
Zero.
it's controllable?
No, I think it is a psychological disorder, but it's not one of those types of like
If you look at it more, if you look at it more.
Let me give
Yeah.
If you
let me-
go
If
to
it
it more.
controls your life,
If it
you
controls
can't go
your
to
life.
work. You're not going
just
to work.
like
You're late
just
for
like
work.
anything. If you
You have to do it during work. You have to do it. You're not going out to sit with your friends because you'd rather be at home doing that.
I need to meet one of these people. I don't understand it. I don't want to meet him just because but I just
I'm
gosh.
I'm right here, buddy.
And
No, I'm
Adam,
just kidding.
Adam is extending his left forearm. That is the biggest forearm I've ever seen in my life.
Dang.
Ken, there was actually a study done on mice and the psychology, the biology of a mouse.
Did they show them porn?
as sort of not quite. I'll show, they actually hooked up these mice.
They show the mice porn.
to no listen.
There's
That's where the story was going.
I'm thinking Ralph and the little.
Is it mouse porn?
I'm thinking,
It's the witches. It's
Or
the
is it
witches.
human
I
on
think-
mouse
But is
porn?
it human
Jay, I
porn
shoulda
or
known
mouse?
better.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
no, I'm
And
on
it-
board. I'm thinking it's a mouse in a mousetrap and it's torture porn. That's just what they're showing.
But is there actually mouse porn?
Which is the biggest thing. Anyway,
It's three blind mice.
torturing people is the biggest type of porn.
They discovered where to actually hook up electrons to a mouse to stimulate the organs that or the nerves that would cause the mouse to ejaculate.
That's such bullshit.
Wait, we
That's
funded.
That's serious.
horrible.
We
Bullshit.
funded mouse
Why
vibrators.
would they do that?
Yes, not vibrators.
That's
it just
too much,
it just
man.
stimulates the head. It's all a scientific
What
study.
are
That's
they
a government
studying?
at
What are
work.
they studying, Adam?
Well, So the mouse learned, or the rats in this situation learned, it had 2 buttons. It could hit a button for food and get a reward, or it could hit a button and have an orgasm. Okay? 2 buttons. Every single... What?
We funded rat orgasms.
I'm dead. I'll find the fucking article. I'll put it in the show notes. I think it was Yale. I don't remember. It was an Ivy League that did it. Every single mouse in the experiment, or rat in the experiment, every single one of them died from not having food, not consuming anything. They just died coming. The whole time.
But that's a rat, right, or a mouse, and the brain is like this small, right?
It's irrelevant. The biology of a
it's not irrelevant.
I want to push this button. Where do they have buttons for humans like that?
Speaking about
you got to
mice.
understand the analogy draws together that humans, just like rats, are going to go for the pleasure symptoms. But that's going to happen.
So I'm stuck in a room, and I'm sorry, this is a huge tangent. We're probably adding 20 minutes to the show. That's all right. But I'm stuck in this room, and I have a choice between eating, and I'm starving to death. And I'm like, oh, shaking. I need some food, and I'm gonna hit a button, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come. Ah, like that's what I want to do. I don't get this. That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, rats don't have the same instinct of self-preservation that a human does.
Thank you.
Rats have one of the best self-preservation instincts in the world. Rats will eat themselves. They'll eat their own limbs before they'll die.
Not over a nut, apparently.
That's exactly right.
Listen. I have just something to say quickly.
Horny
Think about gay men. Think about rats.
Okay.
Think about.
I don't draw that parallel.
That's a weird parallel.
Here it is.
Richard Gere.
You won't draw that
Richard
parallel.
Gere and gerbils. There's your parallel.
We did talk about that.
Open up the roof of a bathhouse. Of a bathhouse.
I'm not doing it.
Envision that in your mind.
I can't.
Open up the roof of a bathhouse.
We can vape in here.
Imagine a
and
bunch
start to see
of little rats running around in towels looking for the cheese.
Do they have bathhouses?
Yes.
There are bathhouses.
Yeah.
It's around.
I'm learning so many things here on Living Podcariously. Thank you guys so much for having me. I tried to leave like 30 minutes ago. Oh my gosh.
Well, we would love to have
we
a
want to lock the
segment.
doors.
But you've seen the mouse in the maze trying to find the cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that.
So why aren't you hearing of people that are being found dead in their apartments, dead because they're masturbating?
Thank you, Jay.
You're telling me no guy figured that out at 13? You have not heard of one teenager in some hut in Africa who died because he masturbated.
Thank you, Jay.
Instead of 8. He died of starvation because there was no food, not because he'd rather jerk it.
That's all I'm saying. Jay, you spoke for me.
Yeah.
He did it much more eloquently.
You would have heard of this. There's so many people in the world. You would have heard of this.
I don't
trying to
believe
find
this
the study.
rat
Yeah,
study.
see.
I think it's a
we're
fake.
not rats.
I believe you read it and saw it, but I think it's one of those.
The
fake
analogy that I was trying to draw.
Anything would choose food first.
I think it's fake news.
Unless the rats
is
just didn't know
CNN.
what the fuck the buttons did, and they were just trying to do anything because they were dying.
The analogy I'm trying to draw here is that certain things that men, women, rats, whatever do is to draw attention to the pleasure centers of the brain. And when those pleasure centers of the brain are encouraged, you're going to repeat that encouraged behavior. Humans
Hence
obviously
finding
have
the cheese.
humans obviously have more intellectual ability to make better decisions than rats. I'm not saying if we had a button to push, we would all die. However, that's drawing the analogy to humans are going to repeat that. If this guy is so hooked on porn and so hooked on these rooms where that's what gives him his pleasure, guess what? That is an addiction. To me, that is an addiction. That's what's going to give him that pleasure that he so craves. And that's going to be a problem later in her relationship.
See, I've always
Bad way to get to an analogy, but I grant you that.
I've always thought for humans that fell more into a psychosis than an actual addiction. Because for me, without an actual physical response, to me, it's not exactly an addiction. Not that it's not a psychosis, not that it shouldn't be treated for it.
Your physical response
Orgasm.
is the endorphins, the endorphin rush.
You're saying you're going the angle. It's a psychological disorder.
Yeah,
agreed,
it
but
absolutely
not
should
necessarily
be
an
addressed,
addiction,
and but I don't know if it's an. I don't agree that it's a full-on blown-out addiction. I think it's. I think it's a different thing to treat. It's absolutely something to treat. But if you're treating it like an addiction as opposed to a psychosis, I think no one's getting anything out of that.
I tell you
That's
what, Jay.
my opinion. I have a high school GED.
Okay. Adam
what the fuck do
said
I know?
something.
Yo, man, I'm in the same boat as you are, but I had to say it. I would definitely say that it's an addiction. It's an aggressive addiction. All right, it's fed to us very, very freely. All right, and it's an imagination thing. It's a visual stimulation that we all are really getting primed for right now, and it's just given to us freely, and as a male especially, we're hyposexual, we're very hypersexual.
Okay, but
people.
the same thing could be said of a pedophile or of a murderer. Someone
I don't
who
know
gets
if-
somebody who gets off from murdering people. He doesn't have an addiction to murder. He has a psychosis. He's a sociopath.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You know what I
There's
mean? Like,
different
it's-
levels.
So porn addicts are sociopaths.
I wouldn't.
Well,
No, I'm not saying that.
There's
No,
a way
no,
you can
not at
lump that.
all. I'm
This
just
is gonna
saying that
become a
it's-
very broad.
So yeah, like I said, I apologize for adding 20 minutes, but I do like what Adam said a few moments ago. Regardless if it's an addiction, Adam said if there is a problem there now, that is a precursor to
That's
a
the
problem
bottom
later,
line.
right?
That's the bottom
And
line.
really, that's what she needs to hear. At
That's
the
the
end of the
bottom
day,
line.
if he has a problem with porn, if he has a problem with dating websites,
Yeah.
that is a problem that could. What did you say? Recidivism, right? That is something. That,
Rate of recidivism in
the rate of
Finland?
recidivism is high there,
That's
right?
Jay's, yes,
Right?
absolutely.
So that's something that he will repeat later on, right? In that relationship and being locked into 18 years with that child. I mean, that I don't know, Mike Burns, I don't know if I would go as far as to, to dump him or whatever. I don't know the relationship, but it's definitely something that he needs to seek help for.
Yeah.
And that's my final thought.
That's a good final thought right there.
Thank
God
you.
damn, Jerry.
All right, that's the end of the diary.
That was one of the best diaries
Oh,
ever.
thank you so much, Adam.
Ever.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for sending those questions in to us this week. If you want to contribute to the diary, send it to show@livingpodcariously.com or hit up Andrea Joy on Facebook. You can find her on the Living Podcariously ran out of air. Facebook page. Yeah, learn to breathe.
That was, like
Adam.
a scene from, that was like a scene from Ace Ventura.
Sorry, when I was looking at my phone, I was looking at porn. I have a little problem, guys, I must say.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Always look. You can't put it down.
No,
can you?
I can't.
Put it down.
Porn in my dick. I can't
There's
do
no
that.
enough.
reason. If you can get it anytime, why would you?
Oh, we're
need
over
porn?
the debate. I was joking.
But I don't understand
Don't get
that.
mad.
I'm not mad.
Mad.
I'm not mad.
Hey, guys, thanks for listening to Living Podcariously.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go through our plugs and get some stuff out of the way. Ken, how can our listeners find you? Obviously, the notes will be in the show notes, but give them another reminder of how they can find you guys.
Yeah, 1KOA, we can be found on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn. We're on iHeartRadio. You can go to our website at oneKOA.com, and then you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/1KOA. We're on Instagram. Just Google 1KOA. We're out there.
Good plug, Bell.
Okay,
I give 1K away one of my highest recommendations
Thank you.
possible, dude. That show's great. You guys have a really good thing going. Just keep at it. The numbers just will keep showing you that you've got listeners that are sharing your guys' message out there.
I'm hoping
that
from
shit
this
happens.
show we'll have our 7th listener, so I'm very excited about that. So thank you very much.
Yes, nice.
Thank you, Damien.
Great.
We
It
appreciate
helps
you.
fill
switching
out
over.
like a musical ensemble.
Also, good job on the Podcast Radio Network. Those guys have brought us a ton of new listeners.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen direct correlations to the increase in our numbers. So good on you. John Sweeney with Podcast Radio Network. Thanks for hosting such a cool platform for podcasts to be able to share their stuff out there. So thank you very much, sir.
And John Sweeney, thank you so much. I mean, that is something new that I need to add to the whole spiel, right? Because we're on Podcast Radio Network on Wednesdays at 11 p.m. And this is it's exciting, right? It just shows that we continue to grow and our show continues to get notoriety, right? And, and a little bit of respect, right? But we still have no clue what we're doing. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. So
The one thing I will tell you, don't change.
Yeah?
Like evolve. You guys evolve your show, but don't change. Don't alter your
Don't
show
jump the shark.
to satisfy somebody else. You
Yeah.
guys have a really good thing. So keep at what you're doing. And
I keep saying frickin'. People get annoyed when I say frickin' because I don't
No,
curse a lot.
it's like that high school yearbook. Don't ever change. KIT.
KIT, keep in touch. I got a lot of those KITs. I tried
Have
to
a great summer, bro. Don't ever change. KIT.
a couple years ago. I was flipping through. I was calling numbers. It was all disconnected.
You tried.
I tried.
You kept it.
I was kind of lonely one
You
night.
run into somebody in public. Yo, I never changed, bro. Who the hell are you?
Me and my Jinko shorts. Oh, it was
don't you
bad.
remember you wrote in my yearbook?
So
all right.
happy to have my Jinko jeans.
Jesus Christ. Throwback. All right, Mike
Cut
Burns.
your hair off.
Mike Burns, how can our listeners find you?
They can find me on soundcloud.com/LEBURNSY. LeBurnsy, my solo name. There's a lot of beautiful solo tracks I recorded in the tiny, tiny back room of my apartment. And
They
over
sound
the
good,
years, they have grow on you. And I continue to record. And philosophically, you can see...
Good plug.
You can see us on Thursday at Rusty's in Port Canaveral from 5 to 9 p.m.
Very nice. On your Facebook page, does it have a link to your events?
Facebook page, it sure does. Go to Mike Burns or facebook.com/LeBurnsy.
LeBurnsy. All of that will be in the show notes of this episode. So if you want to check out some of Mike's music, go on there. Throw him some bones for his album that's up on Bandcamp and Spotify, right? Or can you buy it through Spotify? Or not Spotify,
You can buy
but
it
through
through
SoundCloud?
iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. You can actually download all that for free. And currently, if you want to hear General Eyes, I'm the former frontman of a band called General Eyes, by the way. And Jason, stop it.
Making him laugh.
They're gonna
I'll
cut
throw a
this. Don't worry.
platypus at him.
I'm laughing with Andrea.
You-
She doesn't even know.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Where's Tack? He usually wrangles you kids up.
We're only
doing
laughing
it.
because he pulled his pant leg up trying to show us something, and I'm just like looking away as much as possible.
What was that weird thing?
Did your dick fall out
with
again?
Legs. All right. Anyway,
GeneralEyes.bandcamp.com. You can download the entire album for free.
it's got feet like duck, but it's furry.
It's a
But it
platypus.
no hands.
It's a duck-billed platypus.
But where's its hands?
There's no hands.
What in the fuck is happening?
It's a duck-billed
I want to go
platypus.
home.
It's got feet like
That
duck,
weed.
but it's furry.
Oh my God! All right, Jay, where can our audience find you?
I'm still taking the month off, hang out with the kid and the family.
Nice.
Catch me at the Georgia Aquarium next week, I guess. That's the best I got.
Very cool.
I'll announce some dates once we get closer to them. I got some bookings.
And Jason Crase, we want to have you back in here again to talk about
gosh.
Can't Village Playhouse.
Wouldn't that be nice?
All right. We'll have to do that.
It's going to happen.
It would be really great.
We can't let you nap next time.
it'd be so nice
All right.
Damn it, Jason.
to really talk about it.
Tack had to leave us tonight. He had to bail a little bit early. He's got some kids at the house he had to go take care of. So Tack, we love you, buddy. We miss you. I guess that's it. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/livingpodcariously. Please tell a friend. If you came out to our show, send us a message on Facebook or send us an email to show@livingpodcariously.com.
Send us pictures that you took out there. Those would be fun to see.
Yeah, put them on Facebook.
Yeah.
We wanna hear from you guys. Yeah, that's it. Oh, also go check out Patreon, patreon.com/livingpodcariously. Is that it? We want to get out of here?
I think we're good.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to Living Podcariously this week. I'm Adam.
I'm Jay Alvarez.
I'm Andrea Joy.
And for our guests, let's go around the room.
Hello, Jason Crase.
And I'm Ken from oneKaway.
Mike Burns.
Thank you guys for listening. And Michelle and Lorraine, thank you for coming up too. I know you guys are off mic, but you're on headphones. Thank you guys.
Making the room beautiful.
Yes, you are. Balanced out well tonight. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thanks for listening. Talk to you next week.
I've come undone. There's a stranger at my door. She did more love than she did before. Feel the night way down in my heart. Should I fall and take the beat? Oh, yeah. Should I go back inside? There's no faking love. Should I open my eyes? There's no waking up. Someone I despise or somebody I love. I need to realize. Give me your love, give me your everything. Give it right back, give you just what you need. Oh, no. I'll take the time to make sure you're mine, and I'll take my time into loving you. Give me your love, cause your love is enough for me. I've come undone. Already wrote you 5 damn songs. We could never get too low, my dear. So why don't you keep moving on? Should I fall and take the bait? Oh, yeah. Should I go back inside? There's no faking love. Should I open my eyes? There's no waking up. Someone I despise or somebody I love. I need to realize. Give me your love, give me your everything. Give it right back, give you just what you need. Oh, no. I'll take the time to make sure you're mine, and I'll take my nothing comes natural.